Good afternoon, David.
Yes.
David, it's William here from ShieldGuard. We're an advanced email security and phishing awareness platform. I understand you're the head of cybersecurity at Trellus Cyber.
Yeah.
David, I'll cut straight to the chase. I'm sure you're aware over 90% of all breaches begin with human error. With the advent of AI-driven phishing attacks, the volume and sophistication of these exploits are becoming increasingly convincing and the quantity is growing. Can I steal a moment of your time to understand how you're protecting your business and educating your users?
Well, I'm not going to discuss anything that we do. What is it you're trying to sell me?
Ultimately, it's a unique approach towards phishing exploits, customised awareness training upon that simulated attack or real actual attack from email, other forms of phishing exploits, effectively. Curious of the types of day-to-day attacks that you do see that your end users experience.
Okay. Well, look, we have a pretty robust processes in place. It's what I do. It's what I spend my life doing. So, I mean, I'm not sure there's anything extra you can offer that we're currently not getting. I hear AI all the time, and we are using some pretty sophisticated tools. So is there one thing that jumps out at you that I should be doing that you think I'm not?
Well, I'd just say where are the gaps in your users' knowledge base, because that is your largest attack surface. And with attacks becoming more advanced, are you confident your end users know how to spot these?
Right. This is training then that you're offering.
It comes with both elements, yes, correct. So we marry them together. And again, with AI, 10 years ago it was man in the middle attacks. Now it's adversary in the middle. And that explains enough to you. We can simulate impersonations, very cutting edge, bleeding technology types of cybersecurity exploits. And ultimately, David, I'm just cautious. A scaling business as yours, you've got so much to do. Are you confident those users are protected and educated?
Okay, well, I think we're okay for now, but I'm always willing to keep the door open. Is there something you want to send me to take a look at? And if I think it's relevant, then I'll gladly reach out.
Well, David, time is money, ultimately. And if you did have a breach, I'm sure you'd be kicking yourself. How about a very short introductory call, and I'll bring on my pre-sales engineer, and we can give you a live demo and a simulated version of how we mitigate breaches and protect your business. How does that sound?
Okay, why don't we do this then? Click. Well done. So I thought that was good, actually, in how you were hammering that. And I was just trying to be resistant, as I know these guys are. But I thought you handled that well. I thought that went good, actually. That was good. You can tell you've got some experience in the background. Because, that was well done. Very good.
Very, very flattering from you, Benjamin. I think that's the nicest you've ever been to me. So, yeah.
Well, it's the finals. I can lie now.
Well, it was a few years ago. So the 90% statistic is something we did, sort of sledgehammer in because it was it's a really quite, a really good hook statement. In terms of the kind of modern AI threats, impersonation attacks, there's even things like MS Teams, like tishing. You can chat to a bot that looks like Roman or you, Suji, and it's not, and it's a person attacks as well. They're so sophisticated. So something like that, how would an end user know? It's Teams message.
Well done. That was good. We'll tell you what we've done because it's slightly changed. It turns out that we had 9 people in the competition, not 8. Don't know how that happened, but so we've got 3 finalists. So you're up against 2 Yanks.
All right.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to choose someone, but then we're also going to have a public vote to see who they would go for if they had to choose who did well. So we're going to have like 2-tier sort of competition. So if you can get all your friends and colleagues and all people in Britain to vote for you against the Americans, then you're in with a good chance. Yeah, but no. So that was it because we realised we made a slight mistake. We thought, actually, this will make it more interesting. Let the public have their say as well.
Excellent. Well, I'd sooner it was your decision, David, but ultimately, because I'm not that popular.
So, I'm not. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Hopefully, I will win, but if it's based on popularity, then...
no, it doesn't matter. There's still the one I win is the winner. The public just vote, yeah.
The public vote isn't the decision criteria.
It isn't to decide who ultimately wins. It's just, we're just going to run something side, yeah. I will still choose the...
That doesn't sound very fun, but okay.
Yeah.
And, Will, how do you feel you did this round compared to the others, and which round do you think was the best now that you've done them all?
I think I had an added advantage of this one. In my business with Accelerate Pipeline today, every single client saw 2 bookings. So I've booked I'm on like a flow state. Not actually that many dials, because when I have connected, they've been really good, solid, like 20-minute plus conversations. So I'm a bit tired, hence the big pint mug of tea. Cutting to the chase, that is literally it. People get called every day. Suji and I were actually speaking with an AI leader the other day on LinkedIn, and she was saying, I hate cold calls. And it was like, well, in 5 years' time, you're going to be bammed with AI voice agents saying that so much. It's going to come back around, and it's going to be refreshing when you do have a human on the phone. So I think the competition was great, and Roman and Suji and yourself, Benjamin, really